He's put the work in and he's earned the prize. But with a surgery like this, there's a possibility of blood supply not being sent to the right areas if you lose blood supply.
Tammy Slayton stood in front of the full-length mirror, her fingers tracing the contours of her body. The weight loss had been significant, over 500 pounds shed since her bariatric surgery, but the excess skin remained, a constant reminder of her past struggles. She longed for the day when she could look at herself and see the reflection of the person she had become, not the one she had been. Her doctor had explained that the skin removal surgery would be a multi-phase process, targeting different areas of her body over time. The journey was daunting, but Tammy was determined. As Tammy prepared for the upcoming consultation, she grappled with a secret she had kept hidden from her medical team, her vaping habit. She had turned to vaping to manage her anxiety, a coping mechanism that had become more frequent over time. Despite knowing the risks, she hadn't disclosed it, fearing it might jeopardize her chances for surgery. However, during a routine blood test, the truth came to light. Her doctor was concerned. Nicotine use could significantly increase the risk of complications such as wound healing problems or infections post-surgery. He emphasized that Tammy must quit vaping and improve her nutrition before they could proceed, requiring a minimum of 2 months for these adjustments. Sitting in the doctor's office, Tammy felt a wave of guilt wash over her. She had let down not only her medical team but also herself. With a deep breath, she confessed her secret. "I've been vaping," she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. The doctor's expression softened. "Tammy, this is serious. But acknowledging it is the first step toward making things right." Tammy nodded, tears welling in her eyes. She knew the road ahead would be challenging, but she was ready to face it. Back home, Tammy shared the news with her family. Her sister Amy, who had been through her own weight loss journey, offered words of encouragement. "You've come so far, Tammy," Amy said. "This is just another hurdle. You can do this." Their brother, Chris, who had recently undergone skin removal surgery himself, shared his experience. "It's not easy," Chris admitted, "but it's worth it. You'll feel better, inside and out." Tammy felt a surge of gratitude. Her family's support gave her the strength to continue. Determined to make the necessary changes, Tammy began the process of quitting vaping. She sought help from a support group and focused on improving her nutrition. The path was not without its challenges. There were moments of doubt, moments when she wanted to give up. But each time, she remembered why she started. As the weeks passed, Tammy began to feel stronger, both physically and emotionally. She knew the road to skin removal surgery was still ahead, but she was no longer afraid. Months later, Tammy stood before the mirror once again. This time, she saw not just the reflection of her body, but of her resilience, her growth, and her determination. The journey was far from over, but Tammy had taken the first steps toward the transformation she had always dreamed of. And with the support of her family and her own inner strength, she knew she could face whatever challenges lay ahead.